Well, it looks like we're up.
Yeah.
Tubes are warming up. It's Monday, uh, at least at the time of this recording. We are on what,
Yeah.
day 13 of the shutdown
Yeah.
or day
And and
14?
um,
I don't even know. Wow.
and in Denver, we're celebrating Columbus
Columbus Day or
Indigenous
Indigenous
Day.
people. Yeah. Yeah.
And someone once has said, if these liberals and Democrats feel so guilty about the land, give it back to them.
Well, I've always
Yeah.
wondered what the heck, because being partially American native myself, uh, I've always wondered that kind of thing. I've gone to powwows with my dad before, and actually, my mom was the one who was American native, um, but she's passed on now. But very interesting stuff. Stay tuned to Innervision FM Universe right here. We've got a fun set of topics. We've got music history. We've got a little bit of some other stuff. And if you stay all the way till the end, I promise you're not going to be disappointed.
Uh,
Let's recognize your achievement first. What is this? 125,000 lifetime views?
yeah. It seems it just keeps going up and up and up. And then I found out that, did you know that if you get a super chat,
Mhm.
YouTube, I think I heard this before, YouTube will take 30% of that.
Yeah, there's super chats or super thanks. There's all
Yeah.
kinds of different things. And actually, platforms like this one, like others that we broadcast on, can take up to 60% of your revenue sometimes,
Mm.
depending on. So, we want to thank the folks that have left us $100 super chats before, but we
Mm.
only got like $49 out of that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we're talking about $500, leave a $500 super chat, and you can only leave only 2,000 a month, I think they said.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Financial constraints and things like that are really eating us alive, to where it's really hard to even get along and stay ahead.
Mm.
Um, but this 125,000 lifetime viewer, man, that's really cool. You're on your way, Johnny. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, toss a comment down below. Where are you watching us from? Let us know in the comments. And visit www.innervisionrecords.org. That's where you're going to find all of the information that you will need to stay in the loop. Um, and I'll tell you what, if you've got some stuff, email Johnny directly. Info at where are we here? Johnny at
Records.
innervisionrecords.org,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Says Johnny at innervisionrecords.org. That's Johnny with an IE. So don't forget that. And that'll add you to the newsletter. Also, when you visit www.innervisionrecords.org, there's a couple of weeks left on the promo for the donuts.
Yes.
Don't forget to take advantage of that because uh, we've got some hard times ahead. We got a government shutdown. We've got all kinds of stuff, and we got to band together. We got to stick
Yeah.
together, and we got to find a way to build some bridges. Where do you
Yeah.
want to continue, Johnny?
You know what? Also, I want to talk about okay, I've heard this thing about they fire so many people and then they have to call back people. And then this education thing where they said that they fired a bunch of people. They gutted the one about the ones that were overseeing the disabled
Hmm.
children.
Yes.
And I'm thinking are these guys, do they have to have somebody oversee them to make them do something? Or is it and is it a real advocacy thing where if your child is not getting educated from the age of like kindergarten until 21, can you actually go to them and say, my child, they're discriminating against my child, do something, and will they do something? Or is this just money-making scheme as so many of these programs are.
Wouldn't it be cool, folks, if there was a tool developed right now that would use the power of AI to use deep research, all kinds of different things to find these answers out? Well, now there is. Right now, it's still in development stage. But if you stay tuned to innervisionrecords.org, you're going to find out a whole lot more. Are you still
Yeah.
running for House District number 5, or have you
Yeah,
decided?
not officially yet, but I'm thinking about putting up a Facebook thing so I can do donations through there or have a
Yeah,
donor box and
you'll
stuff like
definitely
that.
want to, yeah, you'll definitely
Yeah.
want to get the FEC,
Oh yeah, I
all
got
that
all that
stuff
stuff. I got
involved
all
there.
that stuff.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if you decide to do that, why, let me know. But I'll send you some details on that later after the show. Folks, Krispy Kreme is, oops, the donut promotion. Sorry, forget I
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
donut promotion.
Yes.
Like Krispy Kreme. I love
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme. They're good. Anyway,
Yeah.
go visit www.innervisionrecords.org. Check it out. You're gonna also find cool ways to donate.
Yeah.
Uh, some cool current events that we're doing. Tony Negus is doing
Concert,
another
yeah.
concert here
Concert.
soon.
Yeah, and my daughter told me that she has a friend who can get like more people, get more butts in the seats.
Mhm.
And so we're working out a deal with her to see if she can really, actually do it because I guess she knows an army of friends. And yeah, and then I put it on Nextdoor as well. And so I got about 400 views on
I
that,
saw
which I'm not
that.
sure what that means.
I saw that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
wait,
pretty cool.
are you on Nextdoor?
I'm not
Or
on Nextdoor, but I got your email. For whatever reason, I'm on a list or something that says Johnny J is now on Nextdoor. So, yeah,
oh, that's really wild. Okay.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, tell us more about what's in the email today. I
Oh, okay. Okay,
don't have
here we
it
go.
up.
1935, the Porgy and Bess premieres on Broadway. It was a great American opera right there.
I don't
Porgy,
know about that one. I don't know
Porgy
about
and
that
Bess.
one.
1987, Whitesnake topped the charts with the song "Here I Go Again." Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
White Snake, that was a good band. Anybody remember
1987.
White Snake? 87, man. That was big hair central boy.
Oh yeah,
Yes, I was right at my prime back in those days. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Where were you in
yeah,
1987?
yeah. And then, unfortunately, in 2004, Christopher Reed, who
Yeah,
plays Superman,
died at the
died of,
age of 52.
yeah,
Oh, man.
young man, yeah. But being paralyzed like that, I mean, could you imagine like, a freak accident like that?
Mm.
You're doing something you love and you fall off the horse and you break your neck and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, that's some hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
I guess he was doing some disabilities work till his death. And I think his wife continued some stuff as well.
Yes, yes,
It'd
yes,
be
she did.
interesting to check that out. What do you folks know in the Intervision FM universe? So don't forget to let us know by tossing a comment down below. And don't
Yes.
forget Johnny at innervisionrecords.org. That's Johnny with an IE at innervisionrecords.org. You can get a hold of Johnny directly, get on the newsletter, stay abreast of current events.
Yeah. And in oh, October 11, we got to remember John Denver, who he had built himself an airplane,
Yeah.
and somehow I don't know, he just didn't put the gauge in right to tell like how much
The
fuel.
altimeter, the fuel, or something.
What a
It was an
bummer, man.
experimental craft, and he was taken from us too soon. We will say that. He was definitely always a mile high.
Eesh.
Yeah, he liked his marijuana.
Yeah, oh man.
Uh,
Now this next one, it's gonna infuriate some of you guys. Okay, Jimmy Carter in 1974. was it 75?
I
Uh,
think that's a little early.
oh no, no, maybe 1976, maybe.
What's
No, no,
what?
no, no, 2000, 2002. Oh, I'm sorry. So Jimmy Carter in 2002 got the Nobel Peace Prize,
Yes,
and then 2008, 11
Hmm.
days after Obama got into the White House, for he got his DIA uh, Nobel Prize, and
DEI
it was
prize.
yeah, it was a DEI Nobel Prize, and then I say. And then that Al Gore put out this book was full of lies, just like the 1978 climate change with Leonard Nimoy. Uh, so Al Gore put out a book talking about climate change, and we're gonna all be destroyed by, who knows how long.
Well, first it was cold. Yeah, we're going to go into a new ice age.
Yeah,
Then it was global warming, and now they don't know what to call it because they understand that climate change is
right.
largely driven by the sun. Obviously, we're not dumb. I mean, we've got our own stuff that we add to it, but bottom line is this, guys. They don't know what to call it, so now they just call it climate change, and it's the
Right.
biggest money making thing there ever was, boy.
Well, right now, Donald Trump is gutting a lot of that, a lot of that climate change, like pulling back some of those grants.
Yeah, due to
And
the shutdown,
yeah,
he's axing a bunch of things, not the least of these being a much needed Braille grant. There's a non-continuance that took place on three grants affecting many more than 8 states. It's actually going to affect all 50 states, I would guess. But in the future, we could conceivably, unless something is done, deal with a whole blind population that not only doesn't work but doesn't even know how to read. Uh, and
mm,
that's a shame. Braille
yeah,
is what, 10% now? I guess
yeah. I
10%.
mean, I read every morning my Braille book just to keep up with it, and I enjoy. It's all right to listen to books. I listen to my other book, 80 10 10 book, or I mean, I listen to a variety of books, and that's
Hmm.
okay.
Hmm.
But reading it yourself, and then it helps you with spelling, because then you see how the word is spelled. Helps you with sentence structure. You see how the sentence is structured and stuff like that. And so, yeah, screen readers are great and fun and whatever. But Braille, that was Louis E. Braille.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. So yes, he came up with the way that reading with your finger. I mean, what a concept!
it's an
Reading
awesome
with your finger.
concept, and it's proof that one person can make a difference. If one person
Mhm.
has a good enough idea, it could literally be adopted worldwide. Holy crow, what
Mm.
a cool thing. Wouldn't it be cool to have a tool like that at your disposal? Don't forget
Mm.
to stay tuned for more info
Mm.
about that kind of thing, because
Yeah.
we just want to help people get employed, whether
Yeah.
you're blind or otherwise disabled, financially challenged. Why, that almost reaches everybody. Where do you want to go next,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Congratulations. I would just say, want to say congratulations to Trump for him and his son, a son-in-law, and some other people in the Ministry of War that went out there and negotiated this returning of the Israel people back to their families, some alive and some not so alive.
Yeah.
And then it was this one guy this morning I was hearing, like, okay, this is part, one of the conditions they were lifting. So they had him chained to a wall, right? And so they
Mm.
let him take a shower once a month, and they just gave him like one piece of bread a day. Now, I don't know if that was one piece of bread and on water or whatever, but that's one piece of bread a day. And the guy said when he got out of the shower, he said he would run so he could put the chains back on his own wrist, because if they did it, they would do it too tight and it would,
Right. Cut
shift.
out
Right, yeah.
circulation.
And so he said, you would run, and he just learned that let me do it myself, and because I care more about me than you care about me, right? And
Mm,
so just could you imagine just being confined like that for what almost 2 years, right? Yeah, they say it's
that's a long
seven
time.
hundred and something odd days,
Yeah,
or man, it's
that's
like
more than, let's see, 365, 700. So yeah, close to 2 years, you know.
yeah. So shout out to Trump, President Trump, who the lady who did get the Nobel Peace Prize. She says she wants to dedicate. She said I want to dedicate it to President Trump, and that was salute to her as well
Yeah,
who
what
did
was her
that.
name? Maria Karina something. Gosh, I can't
Yes,
remember her name.
yes, but
In Italy or somewhere.
now now guitar, more music. Uh, 1971, John Lennon. Imagine if there was no heaven, no heaven, no sky above. Imagine all the people living life as one. You
You
may
know, it's
say
interesting
I must be in
because
love.
when I was a kid, I was born in 1971, so I grew up with that song, and I thought, oh, what a cool concept. But then as I got older, I started listening to it. Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there's no hell below us. Above us, only sky. I was thinking, well,
That's a bummer.
that it's kind of a bummer because that means there's no God. That means there's no devil. That means also that the only thing that we have to look forward to is our own flying high ego and our own vanity. And
Mm,
ew. And then I kept listening to it, and you keep going through the lyrics, and
yeah.
pretty soon you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to imagine this stuff.
I mean, it's almost like a concept that you want to run away from. And speaking of running away, Bruce Springsteen in 1975 came up with his I guess it's Born to Run,
Burn
which
to
I guess
Run
that's
album. Yeah.
several hits on that album.
He was a good old American boy, I tell you. I mean, he was the boss. He was this, he was that. It's interesting to see how perceptions and opinions have changed. Bruce Springsteen is not as well loved anymore as he used to be, I'll tell you that.
Yes. Oh, I listen. This is sort of like mishmash. Okay, of course, on the 12th was when um, he sailed the ocean blue. Uh, oh, what did I forgot his name. Uh, the guy who founded America. How can I forget his name?
What,
Um,
Christopher Columbus
Christopher Columbus.
or
Okay, he
Amerigo
sailed.
Vespucci?
Yeah, he
Amerigo
sailed.
Vespucci is actually the guy credited with the name for America, but yeah, Columbus was credited with finding it.
Yeah, and New York had to cancel their St. Patrick's Day parade. I'm not sure why. It was some kind of threat or something or another. And I said, "Come on, you guys. You got the well, I don't know if the troops are in New York, but man, could you imagine they have to cancel the man? And I love parades, man. So and uh and I guess in 2016, I was at this meeting. Chinook meeting, and this one of these ladies says that she was one of the protesters that got the Columbus Day canceled out here in Denver in 2016. So, but I still celebrate. I'll celebrate both of them. And we always ask like if people on the left and liberals if they feel so bad about uh, that day, why don't they just give the land back to the Native Americans, you know, and you know give them, find a Native American, invite them into your house, say this is yours now, and
It's
who knows?
interesting
But
because from what I understand, Native Americans are still on reservations. Of course, they're not
yeah.
stuck there per se, but there is a certain set of benefits that they are entitled to if they register as American natives and follow the traditions and the tribal procedures and protocols. But what is interesting as well is benefits cliffs. Works right alongside with what they've got for the disabled folks. Why, if you make $85 a month or more, and you're on SSI,
Hmm.
you know, can look to recoup your benefits back to Uncle Sam at a 2-to-1 ratio. So basically, for every dollar that you make, you got to pay 50 cents back until your benefits are canceled out. It's unconscionable because it makes it so that we can't get financially solvent.
Yeah.
It's same with SSDI, or even same
Hmm.
with some of these other things. So uh, there's a tool that's out there. We're working on it. So stay tuned to innervisionrecords.org for more information.
Yeah, and there's something floating around and who knows, it could be just like propaganda, but it said like Trump is thinking about uh, dissolving uh, taxes for people that make under $250,000.
Yeah,
Now, I don't,
there's a lot of.
come on, there can't be enough people making over $250,000 to to have something like that happen.
Well, it's interesting because there's quite a few folks that are under 250, 250,000. There are a few folks that have a lot of the money, and they've got a bit of the power that has been putting the American people under a stranglehold since some would think, the foundation of the nation. Now, I did a 90-year cross audit on the local, state, and federal governments. And since 1935, the
Mm.
Social Security Administration, there's a bunch of really cool stuff. I'm about ready to launch a bunch of stuff. I'll give it over to Johnnie, but
Yeah.
in the next day or so.
Now, you, the singer Charlie Rich on the CMA Awards
Mhm.
burnt the envelope when they announced that John Denver won it. What was it? That was 1975.
Wait,
Did
so
you hear about that?
John Rich, the Christian singer,
No, it was oh Charlie Rich. Charlie
Charlie
Rich.
Rich. But still, he was a Christian singer because Christian Music
Hmm.
Awards.
And John Denver won. That was almost as bad as when the Dove Award gave award to um,
I can't
Kanye
remember.
West for Jesus Walks, and then they didn't know that it was the edited version.
You're right.
Oh man, and then they had to quickly walk that one back. So that was pretty wild.
You
So
know, it's interesting because the church is under fire quite a bit these days. You know, individual Christian folks are, even starting to get some flack. But I would say, stay the course. If you're saved, uh, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep that armor on tight. If you're not saved, First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51 is where you would look to get started. So,
yeah, and once again, I want to thank everybody for helping us get to 125,000
yeah,
views on YouTube, and it's going up pretty high on LinkedIn too. And then I've been doing those shorts on TikTok
yeah.
and LinkedIn, and for some reason, on Twitter, and for some reason, I don't have my YouTube hook, not YouTube, Facebook hook up right to send our show over there. So I may have to just start manually uploading it or something to that
Yeah,
effect.
you could do it that way. They did change the tools around yesterday. I was on there and I was like, whoa, what the heck? Now you got to attach videos or photos to each post that you make. But See, it's weird because I see other people and they don't have photos attached to their posts, so I don't know. Maybe I'm
Hmm.
doing something wrong.
Yeah. Hey, a special announcement. I mean, Alan, he put out this song, fantastic song. I was listening to it. I didn't even realize it was 7 minutes and 51 seconds, man. And it was just
Yeah,
rocking. Tell
yeah,
us about
this
that song, how you came up with that concept.
this song, well, I've been building this tool and I've stayed awake sometimes 20 solid hours vibe coding, because I'm not a computer guy, so
Mm,
it's not my native language to get in there and code. But with the advent of artificial intelligence, when I started building this tool that I've been telling folks about since July 10th,
mm,
why there were some times where I got a little bit discouraged. I want to go home.
yeah.
What's the point? So I started asking all these existential questions, and I was praying. Uh, and it just sort of came to me, my child, it's not what you wanted. It's not what you wanted from. Oh, I don't have the lyrics in front of me,
Right, right.
but
But it's a
man,
good
it was
song.
just great song, man. It's basically the idea. Yeah, okay, the Lord didn't give you your bovine rich, bovine secretion rich sandwich. It was handed to you
Mm,
by the adversary. But you can turn that you can turn that poop sandwich into an ice cream sundae. You just gotta, surrender it to the Lord, and He'll guide you home.
yeah. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have something very, very special for you. If you leave us a super chat, or we'll enter you into this contest to win either a free t-shirt or a free coffee mug. Uh, don't forget to leave your shirt size and all that kind of stuff. And a way we can get a hold of you. But we'll see your super chat and then we'll respond back to it. And
Absolutely.
so yeah, so
Hey, and if you're at Walmart and you're doing your shopping, don't forget to look us up using either the Spark Good Foundation directly or through the Walmart website. Just type in Innervision and uh, have I got that right? Innervision?
yeah,
It's not Innervision
yeah,
Records. It's
no,
just
it's just
Innervision.
Innervision. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just Innervision.
And just type in
Yeah.
Innervision and round up to the next dollar for us. That's going to help people like me out. I'm
Mm,
kind of stuck once again, and
mm,
but it's just it's just inflation. It's
mm.
just the economy. Everybody's a little bit down.
And remember, whatever you donate, YouTube does take that 30% out of
They
it. So
do. They
it's
do.
like,
They do.
hey,
They
well,
take.
$500 or $2,000 is the limit. It's like, you guys, okay. But it is what it is. So you 200,000 people, if it's just half of you did a donation of 25 or $150, it would greatly help us. So,
So check this funny thing out. I was thinking, I'm sitting here in my basement room all by my lonesome. Better than I was last year because I was homeless, getting ready
mm,
to, but still fighting it. So I said, I want 250 to 500 million dollars for this thing.
mm,
And I came up with if everybody donated $1.51 in
mm.
America, we could actually take care of the unemployment rate within the low vision blind community, the disabled community.
Mm, yes. Wow. Just little simple things, just little things. Doesn't have to be a big
Yeah,
thing,
just
just
little
little.
things like that is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, tomorrow I'm heading off to see a friend around 1:15 in Littleton. So hopefully I'll
Well,
be back in time. Um, it's a doctor I know, eye
huh?
doctor I know.
Huh?
So hopefully I'll be back in time for the 4:30. I should be able. I mean, yeah, I'll get there early and so I can get back early.
There
So
you go.
so anyway, so hey, it's not uh hasta la vista, it's say, oh no, what's that other word? Au revoir. Au revoir.
What?
Yes. All right.